Send a message to President Trump and President Peña Nieto. Reúnanse aquí en la frontera. Come meet here at the border between Texas.
You're hearing from the governor of the state of Tamaulipas calling on the presidents of the U.S. and Mexico to visit the valley to discuss border relations. Now, he made the comment today during a business conference. Channel 5's Ana Anguiano was there. She joins us now in our studio with more. Ana?
Governor Francisco Cabeza de Vaca was passionate today as he talked about President Trump's border wall and his proposed 20% tax on Mexican imports to pay for it. If that tax on imported goods is enacted, the Tamaulipas governor says it won't be good for either country. A word of caution to President Trump from Tamaulipas Governor Francisco Cabeza de Vaca.
Things is going to happen if for some reason the federal government decides to put some taxes to some products, Mexican products that are imported to the United States. Mexico is going to do exactly the same.
Putting a tax on Mexican imports will force Mexico to place a tax on American imports. The message comes just one day after the White House said the president is considering a 20% tax on imports to pay for a border wall along the U.S.-Mexico border.
So who's going to win? I'm going to tell you who's going to win. Our competitors, other countries like China, India, those are the ones that are going to win, and the inflation is going to go up in both sides of the border.
Governor Cabeza de Vaca says out of all of Texas's exported goods, 38% heads across the border into Mexico.
Obviously, Texas is going to be the one that is going to suffer the most.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer says the tax is just one idea the president is considering. Experts at the conference today say a tariff would raise a mountain of concerns about U.S. jobs and the prices of products.
Most economists agree that free trade is a good thing, and any kind of hindrance of that trade is going to hurt both countries.
If you believe that the area is going to be impacted negatively from potential disruptions in trade, we are.
Dr. Salvador Contreras, director of UTRGV's Center for Border Economic Studies, says it will likely affect the maquiladoras and those on the U.S. side that service that sector. Governor Cabeza de Vaca says the U.S. and Mexico need to work together now more than ever.
Hopefully, all these messages will go all the way to Washington and Mexico City.
To make sure people on both sides of the border continue to benefit from each other. Mexican President Peña Nieto canceled his trip to meet with President Trump next week at the White House after a tweet from President Trump warned him to stay home unless Mexico was willing to pay for construction of the wall. The two did speak by phone today for about an hour. The White House says both agreed to work out their differences on the border wall, quote, as part of a comprehensive discussion, end quote, on their bilateral relationship. Live in the Channel 5 News studio, Ana Anguiano, Channel 5 News at 6.